What's going on, folks? I am Evil Viking 13, and this is the WarZ. I'm going to be taking a quick look at the game, running around some, see what it's like, see how it compares to its obvious competitor, DayZ, the original zombie survival modification. Now, this will not be a full review. This is just a basically walkthrough of my first experiences in the game. I'll just take you guys along for the ride as I try it out for the first time. I will have a second, more comprehensive review coming, which will kind of sum up my feelings about the game once I've played it for a little while. And you guys can look forward to that soon. For now, let's go ahead and choose a character from this character selection screen. You do get 4 characters, and then I'm going to go ahead and dive right into a server and see what it's like. Wow, that song is going to get really old. Alright, well, I just spawned in for the first time, and there is a dude next to me. Alright. I don't think any of us are armed, but I'm just going to go ahead and get away from him now. Okay, this booty hat looks ridiculous. So I'm just going to kind of run up here and see what's going on. See, my first person. Alright, well, let's talk about the graphics first off, seeing that's what we're looking at here. The environment is actually better than I was expecting. This is not the finished version of the game, so of course the textures are low resolution. Performance is not great, but once again, this is unfinished. The scale is decent, definitely larger than I was expecting. And that music is going to get obnoxious. Let's see. Okay, a lot of the animations look pretty bad. Like this crawling animation looks like he's swimming through the grass. I'm not sure what they were going for with that. Yeah, the environment looks pretty decent. The character models look pretty awesome, actually. I like the high resolution textures. Lots of detail. It's just that the animation really throws off the nice looking models. Wow. I'm not gonna get you. There's a trailer park up here. Let's see. You do spawn with the map, which I know is nice for people who are just starting out, but I really don't like that. I like the sensation of being lost in a new area. I don't like the fact that I can see exactly where I am right there at that white arrow. It really devalues tracking and the ability to navigate and keep track of your own location. I really like that about DayZ. I think for a multiplayer survival game, it's okay to be a little bit lost. Maybe just make it so that maps are a relatively quick thing to spawn. It looks like someone is in there looting the trailer park. I believe, yeah, there is proximity chat, but at least at this point there's no proximity voice, and I remember back when DayZ had no proximity voice, and it really did break the game. Everyone just shot on sight, even more so than now. There was no way to really communicate quickly. You couldn't hear someone's voice, you couldn't decide whether or not to trust them. So the lack of voice chat is a big issue here, and I do hope that's fixed. It looks like someone just snuck up on the guy in the camper and beat him to death with a flashlight. So I'm just going to hide here with my red flannel shirt. Although you guys didn't see it, the character creation system is pretty neat. You can go through different skins, different faces. It's a little bit limited right now because obviously the game is not finished, but it definitely has some potential. I do like that. I don't like these artificial boundaries, these awkwardly placed rock walls that say, hey, you can't go here. I feel like it wouldn't hurt just to let players run up those mountains. Even if there's nothing up there, just give them the option to flank, to hide if they want to sneak. Right, that guy is still running around in there. While I'm waiting for this guy to clear out of this trailer park so I can move in and pick over whatever's left, talk a bit about the location. This map is called Colorado, and I gotta say, that's a pretty awesome location for a zombie apocalypse. DayZ is set in Chernarus, which is in Eastern Europe, which does work really well with the whole post-Soviet state thing. Very Stalkerish feel to it, but this is really neat to have the zombie apocalypse right here at home in America. Kind of reminds me of The Walking Dead a bit. I'm just going to start awkwardly swimming my way down the hill here. There's no toggle for crouch yet, at least that I'm aware of. Now here's an interesting feature. If you look on the lower left, you see an orange bar that's decreasing. That is my sprint key. And yes, I do look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame when I'm running, but the idea of limited sprint is to prevent people from just outrunning zombies constantly, and that I kind of like. Maybe the default run speed as well as the sprint speed could be increased a bit, so they do put a limit on it. But the idea of there being a limit does add to the tension. And it looks like you can bunny hop. Let's see what we've got here. I don't know where that guy went. Frame rate is definitely an issue as well. Ooh, can of soup. Once again, this is not finished yet, but if this game has truly been in development for 2 years, the frame rate issues are kind of disappointing. Arma is not the most optimized engine, and yet on my system I can easily get 70 to 80 frames per second in Arma and DayZ, whereas here I'm lucky to get 30 to 45. Alright, I got my flashlight here. And this is pretty cool. I like the flashlight beam. Oh, cool, someone left a note. That's awesome. That's one of my most requested features for DayZ, is the ability to leave notes and messages for other players. That is awesome. And wow, this running animation is just, oh, that's so annoying. Look at that. You know, the idle animations are pretty cool. Look at that. I'm just chilling, waiting for the zombie apocalypse to end. It's all good. I do have 2 flashlights. Let me see if I can fix that. Drop, drop, drop. Okay. I do have food and water needs, just like in DayZ. Doing okay on both of those right now. Getting a bit of frame rate drop as we look over the edge here. I am shaking that booty. Yeah, after trucking around for a while, this run speed, I guess cruise speed, is a bit low. It feels like we're just kind of plodding along. Not sure if this is designed to make the map feel larger, but I can definitely walk faster than this without issues. Alright, I see a guy down there. Hopefully he won't see me swimming my way to safety. As in DayZ, player versus player combat is a large part of the game. I'm just kind of playing to survive here. Alright, there's the bandit. I think it's a bandit. There's our first zombie. Should appears to be going after him. Looks like he killed a few zombies. He's got a melee weapon. Okay, I don't think he saw me. I'll try to move in and loot whatever's left here. Alright, here we have our first zombies. Animations are wonky, but zombie behavior is pretty great. I'm gonna head out of here. Ooh, they're following me up the rocks. Sound effects aren't great, but they are definitely unnerving. See if I can lose them up here in the woods. Okay, I appear to have outrun them. It took a lot of my stamina away. I got some antibiotics. I really miss free look. It's really hard to look at where I'm going and watch my back. Come on, cars, any loot? There's nothing in these cars. Just plenty of hungry zombies. Wait, is this a flare? Got another flashlight here, it's like someone died. Oops, I ran. Oh. Nope. They did seem to lose interest there. If DayZ was the running simulator of 2012, then I'd have to say that the WarZ is the awkward waddle simulator of 2012. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. As you have in DayZ, in the WarZ, you have your visibility bar and you have your sound bar. You gotta watch both of those carefully when moving around zombies. Right now I've got a pretty high sight, so I crouch, sound goes down and sight goes down by a lot. If I crawl or swim, visibility is almost completely gone, as is sound. If I run, here in the grass the sound's not too bad, but visibility is very high. Now I should be coming up, yes, on a city area. And here is our first Colorado town. I really like this brick architecture. It's awesome. I have no idea why they have an elevated highway though. I'll go ahead and pull out my flashlight here. See if we can find us some loot. very empty. Found a can of soda. And more water. How's my inventory looking? Not bad. I think I'm gonna stay on the peripheral of the town. There is a surprisingly low amount of zombies. I'm not sure if that's intentional. I've got plenty of food and water now. The cricket sounds are starting to get kind of annoying. I just heard a gunshot. Sounded like it was very, very close. I'm gonna attempt to get into this building. Maybe I'll be able to hide. Crawl so slow. Oh, I came off of the sidewalk and my guy just stood up. That's not cool. Every time you go over a threshold, your guy stands up. That's pretty game breaking. Oh, how many hits does it take to kill this guy? I'm almost dead now. I think I killed him though. I like how you leave a blood trail when you're injured, although it's ridiculously large right now. Okay, looks like antibiotics got my health back up. The blood trail is cool, just really large splatters right now. Maybe tone that down just a bit so it's more of like a slight trail you can follow. I find it strange how all of these multi-story buildings basically only have lobbies for interiors. It's a common problem that DayZ had as well, being just a mod for Arma, was that very few of the buildings had full interiors. I am a bit of a loot fiend. Whenever I play Fallout or DayZ or pretty much any game with looting, I am a hoarder. I want to loot all of the things. So it's kind of cool that you can check vehicles for loot. Found a chocolate bar there. Flares. No free backpack slots. Oh. The inventory system is pretty nice. It's pretty easy to change stuff out. That's an interesting shaped rust mark. I also like how inventory items do stack. Makes sense to me. Well, I stepped away for just a minute. Knew I should have logged out. Came back and I was dead. Took about 2 minutes. So I imagine whoever was firing that shot in the city probably found me. Or maybe a zombie, because I guess... Huh. Nothing got looted.